Other drugs are a kind of rite of passage.
When you're on E, you love everyone. Like, I love you.
Very similar to San Francisco in 1969.
The way you feel, like your hands are soft, you can touch your face, your skin is very, very soft. People touch you, it's nice.
It's also a particular cruel irony of nature, I think, that right at this time when the brain is most vulnerable is also a time when teens are most likely to experiment with drugs or alcohol. If they're doing drugs or alcohol that evening, it may not just be affecting their brains for that night or even for that weekend, but for the next 80 years of their life.
Sullenness, boredom, one-word answers, the misery. You know, it always looks a lot more humorous to us in retrospect.
At the old carousel in Riverside, Rhode Island, Brittany Husnander and her friend Leah Kroll ride around just as they did when they were kids. But now the thrills are elsewhere.
So what happened last night? Did you guys, like, kiss or anything? No. Why not? Because why? I don't know if I want to. Why not? I don't know. Okay. How come you wouldn't give him an answer, Leah? I want you to go out with him. Then why do you make it so complicated?
There's nothing to do in Riverside. It's so boring. We just walk around. That's all we ever do is, like, walk around or, like, I don't know. We barely even do anything. We go to the beach sometimes. Sometimes we go to the mall. Sometimes we go to the movies. But pretty much all we do is sit around and just, like, talk, go in the pool or whatever. It's boring.
Brittany can change from fed-up teen to focused artist very quickly. She's a good student with many talents and a lot of support from the teen expert in her house, her mother, Beverly.
They're trying to make the best way they can. They're trying to put the pieces together the best way they know how. And on top of it all, they're going through this hormone thing and peer pressure and all this other stuff.
Bev is sympathetic to the ups and downs of teenage life. She is easy about Brittany's swings in mood, able to tolerate a lot of teenage angst.
Now she's aggravated. Can't do nothing right these last 2 days. I wonder whose fault that is. God bless the guy who's willing to take her on, because he's going to have to be a very open and comfortable person with females rather than being intimidated by them.
No, he didn't!
Brittany's not going to be intimidated by her brother, Brandon.
All right, you're not going to deny that they flirt with me, too. So why aren't you mad at them? That's why I get mad at Leah. I don't get mad at you because Leah always sits in your room with you and follows you guys and talks to you guys. I don't get mad at you. I get mad at Leah. So why are you mad at me? Get mad at your friends. Tell your friends to stay the away from me.
Did I say anything? Did I say no, you couldn't sit here?
I swear to God, I'm never talking to any of your friends again. I'll never talk to you again. I swear to God.
You don't have to stop talking to us. You can talk, but the way...
What am I not supposed to live in my own house? They're here more than I am.
You live on Mike.
I swear to God, I'll be like, Mike, you need to move. I live here, and there's no other seats on the couch, so I need to lay down. Get up.
You don't see me doing it to your friends whenever someone goes, you want to go to Buc-ee's, you don't see me go, yeah, I'll go with you, I'll take the walk, oh man, let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bev Husnander remains unperturbed. She knows it could all pass in a moment.
I have plans. Give me a hug. You didn't hug me. I hugged you.
Okay, that's good enough.
No, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Thank you.
We think that the dramatic changes in mood, for example, a child having an outburst at one moment and then being very calm and happy the next, is due in part to changes in hormones, because we know that as a child enters puberty, these changes in mood are much more dramatic. And as a year or two after puberty has begun, things level down a little bit. But we think the ultimate responsibility for regulating these mood changes resides in the frontal cortex, and that's what's overseeing this whole operation.
Jim Borgman, a parent himself, recalls his own teenage mood swings with great clarity.
Remembering those years and how they felt and how insecure we were and how vulnerable we felt and the sadness and the loneliness and the confusion and the isolation. The strip is intended to be funny, and I hope it is, but there has to always be that underlying layer of, the sudden touch you have as a teenager with the deep well of human experience.